My name's Tom Daly. I'm with Crison Chemistry. I'm one of the founders, and we've been in business for 11 years. And we make unique chemistries. We're highly focused on patented products that we've developed in-house. In the chemical industry, because there are very few players for any given product, frequently there's only one. It's very important to have a very strong brand to be reliable so that people will actually formulate you in. They need to feel very comfortable with what you're providing them will be available, the quality will be consistent. Otherwise, you put too many variables into their product development and risk failure on their end. It's very important to get a feel for how externally or internally they're focused, because frankly all sales and all business should be external in my mind. So when you meet a new marketing manager, ask him about his most recent 5 sales calls and ask him when, and you'll get a feel for when they were. If he hasn't made a sales call in the 5 years he's been in marketing, you're going to have some issues to deal with. Also, you want to meet the technical service manager because they avoid the bias that any individual salesman has, and they're visiting all types of customers in all the geographies. Secondarily, they generally don't get a whole lot of attention internally, so they tend to be fairly forthcoming and they tend to really give you good information, because when somebody pays them attention and respect, they usually do want to reciprocate that. New products are key, because if you always have something new, your best companies are always innovating. And if you're part of that innovation process, your cutting edge companies in your business, your salesman will always be able to get the call if they're seen as a resource. One way to be a resource is to have new products that are relevant to them frequently. Not just new products for new products' sake, but have them. And the other part about it is you will learn before you put the money into regulatory, if you've got a trusted stable of companies that you can take new products to that are just lab samples. They'll give you data back, and over time you'll learn what works and what's going to be a successful product and where you want to invest in the regulatory and the plant infrastructure and really all the other things that need to go into a new product launch. Literature is very important for salespeople in all size organizations. Your larger organizations, it plays a bigger role because you have a less homogeneous sales force, and their backgrounds and their level of particular knowledge about the type of chemistry or application you're dealing with is going to be less than for a small focused sales force. However, when you get new salespeople in even a very homogeneous, well-trained group, it's a great resource for them. It's much easier for them to look at the literature during a sales call to reaffirm a belief they have than to stumble through the sales call. In the bigger your company and the less familiarity they have with each individual product, it really creates the reference material for them. And it's also important to include some of the limitations, because if you don't put the limitations and the incompatibilities, you're going to have evaluations that go bad, and you won't be able to go back to them if they keep having unsuccessful evaluations. If they know what to look out for, they can frequently work around it, and you will have more successful evaluations, and more importantly, they'll continue to see you as a resource instead of a waste of time.